Wow, what a year. 2025 has been going crazy. This has been a crazy year. I can't believe it. Like, so many things on my comedy bucket list got scratched this year already, and we're only in the month of May. There's still 6 more full months. So the beginning of this year, I'm in Miami. The first, as the ball drops, I'm in Miami. Fireworks on the beach. I love it. I love Miami. It's one of my favorite cities. I finally got to do a show out there for the first time, and I'm getting connected in that group. And I bang it up to Austin, Texas. We go to Austin, Texas, me, just myself, Dolo. This is the first time I came to Austin by myself. And to be honest, I love the homies, but nothing like, I think when I'm on the road and I'm by myself, I just turn into an animal. Like, I'm alone. I'm very disciplined. I don't spend money on stuff. I'm not getting drunk every night. I'm hitting every single fucking open mic. That's how you do it. That's how I do it. And if you're in Austin and you think you want to, or if you think you want to come down to Austin and just be lackadaisical, these boys do this shit 25/8 every single day from fucking 3 p.m. to fucking 3 a.m. Niggas is just running around Austin, Texas doing comedy every single fucking day. So I came down there because I want to be amongst this shit. I want to feel this shit. This is the second time I'm here. I know my way around. I know places to go, people to see. So we're hitting the ground running. The first day I'm in Austin is like a Friday. I got a show at the tiniest bar, and they had half off shots for comics. So it's my first day. Kill Tony's not till Monday, so I'm getting fucked up today. Today is the day I'm gonna get fucked up. So after the show, half off shots for comics, which means a shot of tequila, a well shot of tequila that was $5 is now $2.50. Yes, so I was hammered. I'm going through. I'm getting fucked up. I'm enjoying my life in Texas. I'm like, here we are. This is the moment. A series of events happened while I was in Austin, Texas that I paid attention to every bit of them. On the plane to Austin, Texas, I sent a Snapchat and I was like, hey, if someone guesses the place I'm going, I'll give them $100. That's the first thing I did. Of someone responded in my Snapchat with the right place, but they responded so fast, low key, I was hating. I was like, damn, I want to give this person $100, but because of how I feel about karmic retribution, I was like, I have to give this woman $100 or the rest of the trip is cursed. So as soon as I got down, as soon as I got down, I paid her the money. I didn't really want to, but I did it because of the karmic. We do the show, and then while I'm in the club, because I'm drunk now I'm bar hopping down 6th Street, and I'm in the club, and I see a fucking card on the ground. I see a playing card on the ground. I pick this bitch up, and you guessed it, it was the Joker. And it wasn't just the regular Joker, it was the big Joker. I was like, bro, this is some crazy ass shit. I'm keeping this fucking card. And so the rest of the time I was in Austin, Texas, I had this fucking Joker card in my back pocket no matter where I went. That was a part of my outfit for every day. Every day I stepped out the house, I had that fucking Joker card in my pocket. So I'm like, I don't know what's going on, but this shit is good energy. So we get through the weekend. I'm doing open mics. I'm meeting people. We're saying hi, kissing babies, shaking hands, and I'm making my way. People fucking with me. I'm coming through. I'm doing every open mic. I'm not here to play, and I'm dead serious, and I'm just there. And so by Monday's the big day. Everybody knows in Austin, Texas, what Monday means. Monday is Kill Tony Monday. There's people who don't even fucking do comedy in Austin. They just sign up for Monday Kill Tony. So that's how big this shit is now. Hundreds of people are lined up to fucking get pulled from this fucking bucket and praying to God that this fucking man named Tony fucking pulls their name and they get a shot at stardom. And so I'm sitting there waiting just like everybody else. I get there, I'm waiting, I'm patient. I put my name in the bucket. It's fucking cold as shit because it's January when I come there, and I'm sitting there, I'm just waiting. and I just so happened to sit next to this young comic, this fucking guy who may be done comedy for 6 months tops. He's just sitting there, he's just chilling, minding his business. I'm talking to him. I'm like, hey man, like what's going on, bro? Like, you ready? You nervous? You think you're gonna get pulled? He's like, bro, I didn't even sign up. He's like, bro, I'm just here to feel the energy. And I really fucked with that. He was like, bro, he was like, I don't wanna get on this stage if I'm not ready for it. And you know, he was just preaching that moment of if I'm not prepared for this moment, I don't want to be exacerbated on a grand stage with this being my representation. So he was taking his time, which I respected. As a 6-month comic, I think you should take your time. I do agree. But I told him, just like I told him, I said, look, buddy, if you can't wait forever, bro. Time is fickle. Like, you could die fucking tomorrow. If you wait your entire life to be perfect, you may never get there, and you've missed moments when you could have just put yourself out there in a maybe imperfect state, or a state that you don't feel 100% comfortable with, and that could have still resonated with the people. And so as I'm saying that to him, I'm literally saying that to him, and as I finish, I'm like, see, the reason I put my name in the bucket is because I'm ready for this shit. Like, this is a moment that I'm prepared for. Like, if I get called, I feel like this is what's gonna happen. And as soon as I said that, the nigga comes across the street with the name that was pulled, and he says, Juan Denmark, you're on Kill Tony. And me and this nigga look each other dead in the eyes, and our eyes got big as shit. We're just like, oh shit, it's happening. And I get up in a fucking daze, and I had this big ass fleece shirt on. I took that shit off, and it was just me and my white tee, and I'm fucking walking across the street to the Kill Tony shit, and in my head I'm just like, damn, I knew this shit. I knew this shit was gonna happen. I knew this shit was gonna happen. I knew this shit was gonna happen. And as soon as I get across the street, we get behind the stage. We get behind the stage, and I'm sitting there chilling with the fucking managers. We gotta pull all our shit out of our phone. You take a right up the stairs, you take a right, and then bam, you right behind the stage. The show's on, you hear the voice. Heidi's sitting right there. I'm just like, fuck, this shit's real as fuck. Like damn, like fuck. So I'm just sitting there, just prepping. I'm just breathing to myself. I'm taking deep ass breaths. I'm like, bro, this is it. This is your moment. Like, there's nothing. This is it. Like, all this shit you've done to get to this point, this is the moment. So I'm just sitting there breathing, working on my breathing techniques. Taking deep breaths in and out. And the dude before me is just banging on the drums. He's doing a drum solo. And every beat of that drum is just soothing my mood. I love those percussions. I love those beats. That shit just calmed the fuck out of me. And I remember, the last thing I remember before my name got called to come out there is Tony going, here's a medium joke book. And as soon as I heard that, something switched in my brain. I just turned into, like, I got angry. Now I felt like, oh, okay, fuck that. Like, there's no way I'm getting anything under a big joke book. I already knew the joke I was gonna do, and I was like, I just blanked out then. As soon as I heard that shit, I blanked the fuck out, and I was just like, I'm killing this shit. I'm killing this shit. I don't care what happens. I'm killing this shit. As soon as I come through that shit, I just deliver that shit, punch that shit down. And I remember the first punchline getting laughs. Like, usually when I do the everybody has freak offs joke, the first punchline doesn't get laughs, but it did this time. And I was like, oh shit, they didn't even hear the real funny part of the joke yet, and I'm already getting a laugh. I'm like, oh shit. So when I said the second punch, that shit fucking erupted, that bitch. And I was like, oh shit. And you can see in the video while I'm doing it, you can see me ease up. Like, you can see me go, oh, y'all like that? Okay. And then I continue to go through my bit, and it just felt so fluid. I don't even, like, the moment, I was up there for 8-10 minutes, but the moment goes so fast because it's such a grandiose moment that you're just, adrenaline's pushing you through every single second of that shit. So by the time I'm back off the stage, I just remember him being like, I just remember him going, Juan, I want you to come back next week. That shit just blew my fucking mind, bro. Like, I was like, what? I was like, hell yeah. Like, hell yeah. Like, oh shit, this is fucking real. And that shit really did something, bro. Like, that moment right there, those moments, like, both, like, after coming back from doing the first Kill Tony, I come back and, everyone in the town, like, everyone in the room is like, what happened? And I'm just like, bro, I'm coming back, I'm lit. And so at this moment, that's when the rush comes in. That's when the attention from other people start to rush in, because they're like, oh, this is new hot thing and we have to latch on to it. And which I understand, this is the business of that. So that rest of that week, I was tantalizingly just constantly thinking about my next minute. Like, it embodied my entire week. I just fully embracing these moments. Man, it was such a rush, and running around doing shows, meeting more people, finally feeling like, wow, like, damn, like, this moment is happening, and I'm so grateful to be a part of this shit. Like, I have to kill it, and so this next Kill Tony, I'm like, I have to deliver a flawless execution of a joke. Like, I can't be drunk, I can't be high, I can't be anything under any influence. And so that was it. There was no more alcohol consumed. There was no weed being consumed. There was strictly doing comedy every day, focusing on making a great next minute. And so I was crafting this minute. I'm doing 1 minute. I'm just overthinking, taking 1 minute down, putting 1 minute up, taking 1 minute down, putting 1 minute up. Just keep pushing it until finally I felt like, okay, I have a piece that I'm ready to deliver on the grand scale. I think that the first time I did Kill Tony, I was more focused on delivering a moment for him and his demographic. I think because I was given another large opportunity, I needed to be more authentic to my artistic vision, which combines elements of obligatory rhetoric that evokes emotion, thoughtful and historically factual, while maintaining Black power. I think those things have, and also the shorts. A lot of people who may not know me are like, Juan, why did you go up there and wear shorts? Like, what the fuck? And I for those who don't know who I am, the very first time I ever did comedy, I was wearing shorts that were just as short, if not shorter. So there's a persona that I created, especially in my beginning years, probably my first 3 years of being known for the guy with shorts. Like, people, that was a key piece of my personality. So I needed to stay as organic to self as physically possible. And if you are ever in a position where you are given the opportunity to do a stage of such magnitude, I hope that you as well can stay centered to your organic self as well, because that's what I'm trying to preach here. So Doing that second minute was crazy because I was able to sit in the back of the audience and watch it fill up and watch the theatrics and watch the band come out and then watch Red Band come out and then watch Red Band introduce Tony Hinchcliffe and then Tony Hinchcliffe introduce his panel. And I was blessed enough to have a great panel the first time with Cam Patterson and Whitney Cummings, and then I was blessed again to have another phenomenal panel of Shane Gillis, Mark Norman, and Ari Shafir, which, like, for a comic, for any comic, I mean, that's truly that's truly a blessing. And I could never speak down on anybody who gives me an opportunity in that regard. I cannot agree with things that they do, but ultimately I am forever grateful for the moments that I've shared on that stage. And if I never get on a Kill Tony stage ever again, God damn it, those two were the best experiences I could have ever asked for. So thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you, universe. Thank you, universe, for allowing me to be at the right place at the right time and perform in the right moment. So yeah, so I got to watch that as they come out. I didn't feel nervous, really. Like, I think the biggest thing I was nervous about was when I looked down at my phone while I'm at the second Kill Tony, I noticed that the first Kill Tony is being dropped already. And I'm like, dude, I usually Kill Tonys drop a longer delay. It dropped immediately the next week, which fucking was like, holy shit. I had to put my phone away because my phone's gonna start blowing up now. And so I needed to focus on this Kill Tony. So I just put my phone away and I just sit there and I focus on my breathing. And I'm standing in the back and I'm waiting for the producer to come get me. And she finds me and she comes and gets me and she brings me back to the green room downstairs. And I'm sitting there chilling and just getting my mind right. Then I go upstairs, and then I hear my name being called. And he's not even saying my name in the sense of like the preparatory command. He's saying my name to producers to see if I'm prepared. So now I'm like, okay, this is game time. So I'm at the curtain, and I just remember vividly like closing my eyes at the curtain and putting my hands on both the shoulders of the curtain guys and saying a little prayer. And heading out, and I was by far the most confident. There was I don't even think I was nervous. I couldn't believe how fluid I felt on the stage the second time. I just really felt comfortable in who I am. I think that first time you're doing it, you're nervous, you're not really knowing what's going on. But that second time, I'm like, I know exactly where I am. The lights aren't too bright. I can see everybody. I know what the hell I'm doing. I know what I came here to say. And that's the energy I'm gonna bring, win, lose, or draw. So I truly, like, a lot of people love from conversation. A lot of people love the first one. Personally, I'm a fan of the second one just because of how clear, concise, direct, non-negotiable. I just really love that energy for me to display on camera, especially as a person who really does their history on just the people like me giving it up like that. So that went great, and I fly home the next day, and my life has been altered significantly. I had to get back into school. I'm currently in school right now, so I actually just finished up my semester. I got one more semester, and then I will get my bachelor's in psychology. So, leaving that and then having to get back into a strenuous school schedule along with this newfound success of Kill Tony was a lot of pressure. Honestly, this was definitely the hardest semester I've ever had so far. I mean, in April, I had like 28 shows. Like, that's a lot. It doesn't matter what level of comedian you are. If you're doing 28 shows in 1 month, you're doing, like, that's a lot. So to balance school and this really strenuous comedy schedule that's been exacerbated through Kill Tony was a lot. And thank you, ChatGPT. You really helping a nigga out. I appreciate that. You got me through this semester. Salute. But man, this shit's hard, bro. And I'm so grateful to have these multiple avenues of relief, whether it be through education or through comedic or just whatever method of release I have. I'm just so thankful for that shit. So I come back, and things are different. You know, people, when they see me in the street, some people, I've been recognized in the street a lot more. And I just have to remember throughout this journey that I have to remain humble. I cannot forget who I am. I cannot forget who others are. I have to remember that we're all human, and that though I may have some notoriety, I'm no different than anybody else. And this is still very much the beginning stages of my comedy. I'm not even at 4 years technically yet. So I just have to remember to stay humble, to continue to thank God, and most importantly, continue to keep putting the fucking work in. Because a lot, like one thing I notice is that sometimes when success comes, the work ethic goes. And I have a lot of people who I admire who have success but continue to work fucking hard. And so that level of inspiration from them, like if they've been doing this shit for 25 years, if people that I look up to, if they can still be working just as hard as a guy who just started, if not harder, honestly, then who the fuck am I? Like I'm only 3 years in. Like there's more work to do. There's more time to be done. Like, yeah, people think I'm funny. That's cool. But now people come to see me perform and they expect me to be funny. And I can't be funny with the same old jokes I was telling from yesteryear. I have to continue to elevate the game and create and continue to be fluid in my method of creativity, which is why I'm getting back into these forum conversations, which is why I'm going to start doing more interviews. Like you're going to see me do interviews now a lot more. I really am pushing the pen. I've been working on myself. I've been doing my self-care. And I'm seeing the results of my self-care, of my work ethic. And I feel like this, like I'm glad that I've been moving in this direction for the time I have, because now when I'm receiving certain things, I'm prepared. I'm much more prepared for these moments. I got to headline a comedy club, a Savage Henry comedy club, the first comedy club to ever give me a headlining spot. I appreciate that. I did 2 nights there, and I sold merch. The first night I did 30 minutes. The second night 45 minutes. A comedy club, and I was able to sell real tickets, like so much so that fucking Chris Durant had to fucking buy some shit. He had to buy more alcohol. Like that was the greatest compliment I received from Chris Durant, was when I had to watch him fucking come back from the store with more alcohol, because I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm putting asses in seats, and he knows I'm somebody that can be reliable in that regard. So I'm very much thankful for the moment, and for him and for Savage Henry. Like Eureka, California really has done a lot for me comedically, and I'm forever thankful for Savage Henry, because it's a real comedy club that's given me a shot to headline. Like I'm forever grateful. Like whenever he needs me, I don't give a fuck if I'm at the biggest level. I will fucking come to Savage Henry and pay my respects forever. So thank you, Savage Henry. I have to make that known. Thank you. Man, just between doing shows, doing comedy, man, like this shit's really been crazy, bro. Like this shit's really been fucking crazy. And another avenue. I met a great man. And he's connected to the strip club scene in Portland, and I don't know if you guys know, but I've experienced a strip club throughout my life, and it has played an integral part in my development as far as how I talk to people and how I study body language and the friends I have. And when I was coming out of my divorce, like, the strip club helped me reacclimate to talking to women. I was frightened. I got married at 19. I was with her from 16, and I'm 24 now, and I don't really know how to talk to women. So the strip club really helped me figure out how to talk to women and learn how to pick up some form of women to man communication. So to be meeting this person who, his name's Dick Hennessey, by the way, real nigga. He's a white guy, but his name's Dick Hennessey. He's my brother for life. But to meet the person who is like essentially is the Portland strip club guy, and his fascination of comedy was just universal. There was a guy named Japan. My brother Japan, the punk rock comic. I'm not the biggest name dropper, but I feel like videos like this need to be noted in history, because and certain people need their just due respect. So I'm not saying these names to try to whatever. I'm just saying these names because if I'm not gonna say them, I don't know how many people are. So Japan, the punk rock comic. He started a comedy show in the strip club for his birthday, and he wanted me to be the headliner. And he's my brother. I love this motherfucker. He has always been a real nigga. He always supports everything that I do. So of course I'm gonna do that shit for him. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna pull up. So that show garnered a little bit of success. And then we did another show at the strip club. And of course, he loves me so much, he'll book me again. And the third time, ultimately, the reign got passed over to another host, but I continued to hold the torch for the strip club. And that's how I met Dick Hennessey, because he came trying to see what's going on in here. And he comes across me. And he appreciates my comedy. And he sees me on Kill Tony. That adds a little bit of flair to it. And now he's like, man, I want to put together a strip club show. And now he's envisioning me as this person who could be the vessel between comedy and strip club, which is like some manifestation, like shit that I can't even describe. Like I never envisioned this happening so soon, but I'm so thankful for it, because like this is everything I wanted, like, you know. And so he puts me in these positions. He runs these really big competitions in the state of Oregon, where strippers are competing for cash prizes, and it brings a lot of notoriety. And he's deciding to highlight me as the comedian in the midst of these competitions. So the toughest rooms of all time I'm doing, because these people aren't here for comedy. Like, these people are here for strippers. These people are here to see ass and titties. Like, they don't want to see a man on stage do comedy. So you have to remove your ego as a comedian doing comedy in the strip club, because you have to realize that they're not there for you. So you can't, your ego has to be left at the door, because niggas is going to be talking while you're doing comedy anyway. So your best bet is to be funny, be fast, get the fuck off stage. That's how you can master strip club comedy in the most effective way for maybe a more amateur comedian. And so through these things led to the final round of this strip club competition being at Dante's Inferno. Oh my God, man. So Dante's Inferno is the quintessential place in Portland, Oregon. I would put it in the top 10 landmarks in this whole state of Oregon. I might even be able to put it in the top 5 landmarks in the state of Oregon. So it's a very important venue. A lot of shows are run out of there. Dante's Inferno is actually named after a piece of literature that is actually rooted in comedy. And so there's an open mic there every Monday, hosted by my brother Bryan with a Y, that I've been religiously going to from the beginning of my comedy career. It doesn't matter. Mondays, whenever day it's going on, I'm there. I love this place. It's a dive bar. People there are barely paying attention. It's fucking dark there. You're there at 4 p.m. on a day, and the people there are genuine. They're down to earth.